Lili lalla sul tetto di panna, la luna mi guarda ma è fatta di lana. Un gatto che canta mi chiama banana, un salto, un balzo, mi perdo in savana. Lili lalla gira la palla, tutti a ballare su e giù nella sala. Lili lalla ridono a gara, che festa è questa, è la giungla più stramba. Un pesce che vola mi dice ciao bella, rispondo ridendo, sei una stella. Un elefante fa yoga in ombrella, mi stringe la proboscide, che favella. Lili lalla gira la palla, tutti a ballare su e giù nella sala. Lili lalla ridono a gara, che festa è questa, è la giungla più stramba.
Before we get started, let me introduce the judges and timekeeper for the lower primary competition. The first judge is Miss Lu Yi. Let's give your hands of applause, everyone. The second judge is Madam Wong Bi Wong. Last but not least, the third judge is Madam Xia Jing. And of course, our helpful timekeeper, Miss Xia Ayan. Thank you for being with us today, and please.
Today, I would like to tell you a story entitled Mama's Advice. Mama's Advice. Kitty was a little dog who loved to run. His mom warned him, but he did not listen. Don't go to the river, Kitty, said Mama every morning. One day, Kitty saw something shiny in the water. He went closer and closer. Splash! He slipped and fell into the water. Help! Help! Screamed Kitty. Mama heard the scream and quickly came to the river. She jumped to the water and pushed Kitty to the riverbed. Kitty was safe. Kitty was so scared she was wet and she screamed. Mama's Abad, Mama's Abad. Kitty was a little girl who loved to run. His mother away. But he did not listen. Don't go near the river, Kitty. happy. Soon the lion was free. He Today I would like to tell a story entitled The Green Mouse. The Green Mouse. Once upon a time, there was a small tiny mouse named Monkey. Monkey had big eyes and a very hungry tummy. Every day he walked around the kitchen going, he found biscuit, rice, cake, and noodles. No matter how much he ate, but he always said, "More, I want more." One day, Monkey found something yummy. His cheese. He saw a big piece of cheese behind the small hole. He squeezed in and ate it. Nom, nom, nom. Then he saw more cheese on the other side. So he ate more and more and more. Soon his tummy became very big and round like a balloon. When he tried to go back, he was stuck. He pulled and pulled, but he could not move. His friend quickly said, "Mommy, you ate." The title of my story is Snow White. Snow White. Once upon a time, there was a very beautiful girl. Her name was Snow White. She lived with a bad queen. The bad queen was very jealous. I want to be the most beautiful. One day, Snow White ran away. She went into the forest. She found a small house. Inside the house, there were 7 little drops. They be kind and happy. Snow White lived with them. But the bad queen found her. Queen gave her a red apple. Snow White took a bite. Oh no, she fell asleep. Then a prince came. He kissed Snow White. She waked up, very, very happy. They lived happily ever after. My title of my story is The Ladybug and the Coconut Tree. The ladybug and the coconut tree. One day, a young man went to see a wise old man. Oh, wise father, of pretty fell and fell into the river. Fell, screamed Kitty. Mama heard a scream and quickly jumped into the river. She jumped into the river and pushed Kitty to the river bank. Kitty was sad. Kitty was sad. Kitty was west and dreary. However, as Mama
introduce the judges and timekeeper for the upper primary competition. The first judge from upper primary is Miss Madeline. Let's put your hands together to welcome our judges. The second judge is Madam Ella. Our third judge is Madam Lee Robin. And not forgetting our timekeeper, Miss Chia Ai Jen. Thank you, judges and timekeeper, for your time and dedication.
Today, I want to share with you a story entitled The Crafty Cat. The Crafty Cat. A partridge lived in the hollow of a tree. One day, he went out to look for food. Many days passed. He did not come back. A hare started to live in the tree's hollow. Suddenly, the partridge came back. He was angry to see the hare living in his home. "Oh, hare," he called out loudly. "This is my home. You can't live here."
It was empty. This is my home now.
The hare answered. They decided to take help from someone wise. On the way, they saw an old cat praying under a tree. The hare and the partridge stopped. "Soldier boy is cat. I am sure he will help us," the partridge said happily. The partridge and the hare started to tell the cat their story. The cat said,
Come closer so I may hear you better.
when they went closer, the cat replied,
Today, I would like to share a story with all of you. The magic paintbrush. The magic paintbrush. In a small town near Cebu, there lived a girl named Mia. Mia loved to draw and paint, but her family was poor. She had no paintbrush, no paper, and no colors. Every day, she would draw pictures in the mud using a stick, even without any tools. Her pictures were beautiful. Birds, flowers, and rivers that looked almost real. One night, Mia had a dream. An old woman with kind eyes appeared and said, "You draw with love, not for money. Take this." She gave Mia a golden paintbrush. When Mia woke up, she found the paintbrush in her hands. She tried it at once. She painted a small fish, and the small fish jumped off the paper and swam in a glass full of water. The paintbrush was magic. Whatever she painted became real. Mia was happy, but she did not keep this gift for herself. She went around her neighborhood and helped everyone. She painted rice for the hungry family next door. She painted an umbrella for the old uncle who always got wet in the rain. She painted a wheelchair for the boy who could not walk. The whole town filled with joy because of Mia's kind heart. But then, the headman of the town heard about Mia's magic paintbrush. He was a greedy man. He took the paintbrush away from
something for himself, it disappeared before he could touch it. He became angrier and angrier, but nothing worked. The paintbrush only worked for a kind heart. Finally, the headman threw the paintbrush on the ground in frustration. Mia picked it up gently. The paintbrush glowed warmly in her hands.
Today I would like to share with you a story titled The Lion and the Mouse. The Lion and the Mouse. Once upon a time, there lived a big lion in the forest. He was the ruler of the forest. All the animals was afraid of him. They ran away when they heard the lion roaring. One sunny afternoon, the lion felt sleepy. He then slept under a shady tree. Not long after, a mouse came by and accidentally stepped on the lion's tail and woke him up. The lion was furious. He grabbed the mouse and was about to eat him. The mouse begged, "Spare me! Please don't eat me! If you let me go, I will pay you one day." The lion laughed so hard his belly shook. "Ha ha ha! You help me? I'm the ruler of this forest." However, the lion was in a good mood, so he gently let the mouse go. The mouse zipped away, smiling and thankful. A few days later, the lion went for a walk in the forest. He didn't see the trap hidden in the tall grass. Snap! A net fell from the tree and caught him.
Today I would like to show a story with you. The lion and the little bird. The lion and the little bird. Deep in the jungles of Borneo, there lived a proud lion named Leo. Leo was big, strong, and beautiful. He has a golden mane and a loud roar that shook the trees. All the animals were afraid of him. But Leo was also very proud. He looked down on smaller animals and said, "I am the greatest. No one can help me." One morning, a tiny bird named Pip landed on Leo's paw. "Good morning, Leo," chirped Pip cheerfully. Leo looked down and laughed. "Ha ha ha, a tiny little bird like you. What can you do for me? Go away." But Pip just smiled and said, "You'll never know, Leo. One day I might help you." Leo laughed even louder and walked away. A few days later,
Today, I would love to share with you a story entitled The Secret of the Sea Gypsy Necklace. Far out in the Sulu Sea, where the waters turn a brilliant turquoise, lived a community of the sea gypsies who moved with the tides. Among them was a boy named Amir, who wore a shell necklace that had been passed down through 7 generations of his family. His grandmother always told him, the necklace knows the heart of the ocean.
Tiger, the boy named Tiger. Once upon a time, a small village with twinkling colors in Sarawak. There lived a young boy named Amin. Amin was 10 years old. Every day, his job was to watch over his family's chickens near the edge of the forest. It was a The villagers were angry, but they went back to their work. A few days later, Annie was caught again. So he ran to the village again and shouted, "Tiger, please help me!" The villagers ran to the forest again. But again, there was no tiger. Tamina shouted. This time, the villagers were very, very angry. "You are a liar, Annie!" they said. "Come us with your silly jokes!" And they walked away. Then, one evening, something terrible happened. To share with you a story entitled Three Little Pigs and the Wolf. Three little pigs and the wolf. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs who lived with their mother. One day, she told them it was time to build homes of their own. She warned them to be careful and work harder because the big bad wolf lived nearby. The first little pig was lazy and wanted to finish his work quickly. He built his house out of straw. It was very easy to make, and soon the house was done and he was really happy. The second little pig worked a little harder and built his house out of sticks. His house was stronger than the one which was made by straw. But he still finished his work quickly and went to relax. The third little pig knew the wolf was dangerous. He decided to build a strong house out of bricks. He worked many days and did not give up, even though it was hard. One day, the big bad wolf came. He went to the straw house and said, little pig, let me come in." The pig said no. So the wolf huffed and puffed and blew the house down. The pig ran to the stick's house. The wolf followed and blew down the stick's house too. Both pigs immediately ran to the brick's house. The wolf tried to blow it down, but he could not. Finally, the wolf tried to come down through the chimney.
Today, I would like to tell you a story entitled Think Before You Judge. Think Before You Judge. A doctor entered the hospital in a hurry after being called for urgent surgery. He changed his clothes and went directly to the surgery block. The patient's mother was wandering in the hall, looking for the doctor and patient. On seeing him, the mother yelled, "Why is the
a beautiful day, just me, the breeze, and a song that plays. No rush, no reason to run, this moment's mine and that's enough. So I'll let the world turn its way. I'm good, it's a beautiful day. Left the past where it belongs, sang along to morning songs, didn't dress to impress the scene, just showed up light and clean. I don't need a reason why, I'm just here to enjoy the moment. It's a beautiful day.